Sometimes, as gamers, we want to get away from the more serious tone and find ourselves just enjoying a peaceful experience. There are way too many Black Ops, Fallout, and Mass Effect style games that just take themselves too seriously. So it's nice to sit back, relax, and enjoy a... No! Please! No! Oh God! No! Train Valley is a game where you send trains back and forth along the same set of tracks to various locations. Who does this? I don't know, but given the year, I'm pretty sure they're dead and in hell. This is not one of those incredibly complicated management simulations. No. This is a game where you're given 2 stations to start out with. You connect the stations by building tracks. Using the tracks, each train must get to the designated station with a matching color. Click the arrows on the track to change which direction the train will turn when they reach that location. And as time goes on, more stations will pop up, increasing the challenge as you have to get more trains to more specific locations. The more time you take in sending trains out, the less money you will make, which is a problem because you have to keep an eye on the monthly income tax in the upper left-hand corner. You lose when the income tax withdraws during a period that you do not have enough money. The challenge in this game lies in track management, or controlling which direction the train goes on in the tracks you have built. With that in mind, many of the missions are mostly short and throw a small number of trains at you, meaning that the challenge is within a pretty limited time frame. But the final mission of each area has you playing the game for a long period of time. This means that the trains build up to ridiculous levels at some points, and you find yourself constantly clicking in order to ensure that the trains go to the right locations, forgetting which directions they go in the process, and bashing 2 trains into each other, creating a tragedy. If you wait enough time, sometimes each train just go fuck it, and give you a 5-second timer to indicate when they're about to push your shit in. So they throw themselves out into the fray of too many trains and go along the path the tracks pointed in, which is more than likely going to be into another train. Boom. So with that in mind, this game is challenging with the overwhelming amount of information it throws at you at once. For people who get really good at it, there are various challenges that appear on the right side of every mission, excluding the final missions. These challenges include do things like add 10 trains, where you click the add a train button so you can pay for the opportunity to earn more money if that train reaches the right station. This game also has the simplistic addictiveness quality to it, meaning that you can play for a few hours and only feel like 15 minutes have passed. I did that once myself, so be careful not to get sucked into the trap. So with that in mind, it is pretty fun. The challenge works well to keep you on edge while staying simple enough to ensure that it is easy to understand. The visuals are pretty simple but appealing, and they do what they need to do. Nothing too flashy, just enough to get the job done. The sound is the part where I have a grating headache, as the music they chose for the opening is really invasive and doesn't really fit. If they could switch that out to something that didn't make me cringe every time I open the game, I might feel better about it. Now here comes a discussion on the price tag. Do I feel that the game is worth $10? No. I say that for a couple of reasons. This game isn't really made for me. I got it free through a Freedom partnership, provided that I created a review for it, and I'm not pulling any punches on the review because of integrity and all that. But if I would have even considered the game in the first place, I wouldn't have considered the game in the first place, because it doesn't really appeal to me. The game did look interesting enough for me to try out, so that has some merit to it at the very least, and I'll probably complete it at some point when my game list shrinks a bit. And number 2, there are a lot of really solid puzzle games on the market that have a high level of challenge and quality to it that are below the price of $10. If you want to get a good puzzle experience, sometimes you don't even have to pay money, as there are a number of different puzzle flash games out there. and I would be more apt to suggest this game if it was between $3 and $5, but $10 puts it up against some hefty competition. A solid game overall, but not $10 of solidness. I would like to thank the Freedom Network for giving me an opportunity to review this game for free. This opportunity can be given to you guys watching if you want to sign up. Freedom is an excellent service for small YouTubers who aren't really sure how the environment works, but want access to a number of premium services. I've been with them for about a year now and have enjoyed access to AudioMicro, Epidemic Music, helpful advice from the forum, and recently Epoxy, an easy way to create clips and manage multiple social medias. Sign up with the referral link in the description and I would appreciate it. For everyone else who isn't interested in proving how they can review games better than me, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, share it if you think your friends will enjoy it, and subscribe if you want to see more. And if you want to see me review a specific game, leave a suggestion in the comments section. I'll get to it when I can.